Good morning, guys.
Hello.
Hey. So for today's workout, the strength portion is going to be a set of 4x10 deadlifts at 7 RPE with 3 minutes of rest between sets. With the Zoom version for you guys is going to be A1 is going to be a single leg RDL. You're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 reps per side. And then after doing both sides, you're going to rest a minute before going into A2, which is going to be a hollow hold. And it's also going to be 4 sets of 30 seconds to 45 seconds of that hollow hold. And then you're going to rest 1 minute before going back to the RDL. So RDLs, 10 on each side, 1 minute rest, hollow holds, 1 minute rest, back to the RDLs for 4 sets. After that, the regular version of the conditioning piece is teams of 3, the 15-minute AMRAP, 12 straight toes to bar, 24 step-ups, 36 Russian swings. And for you guys, it's going to be a 15-minute AMRAP of 12 V-ups, 24 step-ups, and 36 Russian swings. If you don't have a box for the step-ups, you can also do weighted lunges. And yeah, all you're going to need for this workout is a dumbbell. I know you have a barbell, so you can use that too. It's up to you. But yeah, we're going to get started with the warm-up. And we're going to start off with a short cardio piece as usual. You're going to do 30 lateral hops. After your 30 lateral hops, you're going to do 30 high knees. And then after your 30 high knees, you're going to do 30 jumping jacks. So 30 lateral hops, 30 high knees, 30 jumping jacks. All right, and then from there, we're going to get into some Frankenstein walks. So you guys are just going to have your arms out in front of you, and you're just going to swing your legs back and forth to hit your hands. I would just start with one side first. You're going to do 12 kicks up to your hand on one side, and then 12 on the other side. All right, and then we're going to do something similar with an ostrich walk. So I'm going to have my toes off the ground. From here, I'm going to try and reach for my toe with both hands. I'm going to take a step and reach, take a step and reach, take a step and reach. You guys are going to take 10 steps forward and then do the same thing, except this time stepping backwards. So 10 steps forward, 10 steps backwards. It's going to be 5 forward with the right, 5 forward with the left, and then 5 backward with the right, 5 backward with the left. All right, guys, from there we're gonna move on to a shoulder exercise. So you're gonna find some wall space or anything that you can rest your back against. You're gonna glue your back flat against the wall, so lower back, shoulders, and head touch the wall. You're gonna start with your thumbs facing upwards and just outside your hips. From here, looking straight ahead and keeping your back flat against the wall, you're gonna raise your thumbs up and get them as close to the wall as possible, keeping your whole back towards the wall. So I can only get about here, keeping my upper back, shoulders, and low back glued to the wall. I can touch the wall, but that means that my back is going to start to arch like this and come off the wall. So really, I only want you to go as far as you can, keeping your whole back in contact with the wall. All right, guys, so let's just do 10 of these. You should be feeling those in your shoulders. 10 reps. Make sure your upper back, head, and low back are touching the wall at the same time. Don't let them come off the wall. Try to keep those elbows straight as well. All right, and then after that, we're gonna get into some hollow hold toe taps. So I'm gonna lie down on the ground with my chest facing the ceiling. I'm gonna have my arms raised overhead and my feet extended. From here, I'm gonna raise my arms and legs at the same time and press my low back into the ground. From this position here, I'm gonna go opposite hand, opposite toe. After my opposite hand and opposite toe come back, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm always pressing my low back into the ground and going opposite hand, opposite toe. You guys are gonna do 14 alternating reps. All right, and then after that, we're gonna get into an upper back hold. So for the upper back hold, this time you're gonna lie down with your chest facing the floor. You're gonna start with your arms extended in front of you. From there, you're gonna lift your arms and chest off the ground at the same time. You're gonna bring your thumbs into your shoulders so that you feel like your upper back is pinching. And we're gonna hold this position here for 30 seconds. So I start with my arms extended, arms and chest come off the floor, thumbs come into my shoulders, and I'm gonna hold here for 30 seconds. All right, guys, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and hold. Really squeeze those shoulders together behind you. Halfway through. And relax. And then from there, we're going to move on to some glute bridges. You're going to lie down with your chest facing the ceiling this time. You're going to bring your heels in nice and close to your glutes. You can have your arms at your sides, just outside the hips. From here, we're going to start by extending one leg. I'm going to start with the left. You guys are going to do 10 glute bridges with the left leg extended, then 10 glute bridges with the right leg extended, and then 10 glute bridges with both feet on the ground. So 10 with the left, 10 with the right, and then 10 with both feet on the ground. All right, guys, and then we're going to finish off the warm-up with some cat-cows. So nice and simple, you're going to get your knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. You're going to tuck the chin and tuck the low back, reach the upper back towards the ceiling, and then you're going to reverse that and untuck the chin and pull the belly button into the floor. So you're going to go back and forth between that cat-cow position for 10 reps. As usual, really focus on just getting that movement in the spine. All right, guys, so now we're going to start talking about the workout, which is going to be, again, single leg RDLs and hollow holds. So before we grab any weight, we're just going to go over the single leg RDL. So it's going to be opposite hand to opposite foot. Since it is an RDL, you're going to try and keep one leg, the leg that's staying on the ground, as straight as possible. You're going to reach for your toe and then stand back up. If you struggle with balance like I do, you can have one hand just resting on something and then do your RDL like that. Make sure that you guys are keeping your back flat as well. So let's go with 5 on the left leg and then 5 on the right leg. Try to keep that chin tucked as well. right, guys. And then you're gonna grab your weight and we're gonna do the same exact thing with the weight. Just make sure you hold the weight at one end so it's leaning just a little bit more towards the floor. I'm gonna grab onto whatever I'm holding to keep me balanced. And then from there, I'm gonna do the same thing. The dumbbell touches just outside my toe, and then I'm going to stand back up. So let's try 6 reps on each side with your weight. Another option, if you guys don't feel as comfortable holding on to an object, would be a staggered stance deadlift. So for my staggered stance, I just have my back toe on the ground and my foot is slightly bent, and I'm doing my RDL the same way I was doing before, opposite hand, opposite foot, but instead of having to hold on to something, I just have a little bit of my back toe resting on the ground, and that's a little bit easier than balancing as well. All right, guys, and then after that, we're just quickly gonna run through a regular hollow hold. Mike, do you have a question?
No, I was just watching.
All right. So for the hollow hold, we did the hollow hold toe tap in the warm up. For the regular hollow hold, you're just gonna have your arms overhead, feet upwards as well, and you're gonna press your low back into the floor. You feel like your lower back is starting to come up. You're either going to bring one knee in or both knees in. The goal again is to keep the low back pressed into the ground the whole time. So we're just gonna hold the hollow for 15 seconds just so that you guys can get a feel for it. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that chin tucked as well. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, guys. So again, we're going to be starting off with that single leg RDL. You're going to do 10 on one side, then 10 on the other side, and then you'll have a minute to rest. After that minute rest, you're going to go into a hollow hold. You're going to hold for 30 to 45 seconds, and then you'll have another minute to rest before you go back to the RDLs again. And we're going to be doing this 4 times through. I will call out what set you guys are on when you're resting, when you're working. Any questions?
Nope, sounds good.
All right, we're gonna get started in 10 seconds. Remember guys, 10 RDLs on each side before the rest. 3, 2, 1, and go.
You're supposed to do both legs and then.
Yeah. 10 on each leg. Oh, I mean, you made the craziest pop, but it didn't feel like anything.
All right, guys, you stopped at 125, so you're going to start the hollow hold at 225. Hollow hold in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Remember, you're holding for 30 to 45 seconds. We're 15 seconds in. Thirty seconds in. And 45 seconds rest. All right, you're gonna have a minute to rest before going back to the second set of RDL. We're going in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, you stopped at 5:35. You're gonna start your hollow hold at 6:35. How was the storm for you guys?
Oh my god, crazy.
It was, yeah, some trees were just going down right outside our balcony, and a tree hit the building next door, and
There's just trees down
a tree
everywhere.
hit a car, not our car, but a car, and like, yeah. The whole complex is just a mess of trees down. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like some pictures and videos of what it's like in like New York and just outside, and yeah, a lot of broken trees, a lot of broken cars. No one expected that either, because the last tropical storm, I don't know if you guys even thought it was a tropical storm, but yeah, it was super chill. And this was like borderline level 1 hurricane.
Yeah.
Did you flood or anything, or you're good?
Luckily, I didn't flood, but we had some power outages and a broken window, but luckily no trees fell near us, so at least that's nice. 10 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Fifteen seconds in. Thirty seconds. And rest. All right, you're gonna have a minute to rest, and then we're gonna move on to the third step.
How did the window break? Just from the wind, or?
So I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I'm just like sitting in my room and I hear this loud sound like breaking glass, and I like go to the bathroom and there's just glass everywhere. I'm assuming it's just the wind because it's not like we saw a tree branch in the bathroom area as well. So yes, the wind was just that crazy. I mean, we weren't the only ones with broken glass, but it's just, wow. I didn't even have like broken glass during the actual hurricane we had back in like 2008. So that was an interesting experience. I'm just glad that's over.
Yeah, we moved to Boston right before Sandy, and that was the only thing that happened to our house was a broken window in like the stairwell.
Okay, so
like
again,
it does
I'll
happen.
take it over a broken car. Yeah, so not crazy surprising.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like thinner glass, but I don't know.
Yeah. 10 seconds, guys. Three, 2, 1, and go. All right, 10:40. You guys are going to start with the hollow at 11:40.
Yeah, there's also a bunch of like roads blocked off by trees around us. Like the way we normally drive over here just has a tree across it. But I'm sure
in
they'll
New
fix
York, one of the highways. So I just saw a video of this. I don't know what actually happened, but people were doing U-turns right in the middle of the highway, and like in this one lane, people were going in both directions while the U-turn was happening into that lane.
Oh my God.
What happened, but it's just insanity.
Yeah.
Absolute insanity.
So crazy.
Ugh. How did Dazzle react? Is he afraid of like storms?
Nah, he doesn't care at all.
Interesting.
He like wanted to know what was going on, but
Oh.
Yeah, because we were all like staring out the window as we watched like a tree fall towards us, and we were like, "Whoa!" like making crazy noises, and he was like crying because he wanted to know what cool thing he was missing.
yeah.
But thank goodness he doesn't react to storms.
We've got to be ready now.
It's funny because my dogs are the same way. They don't like the storms didn't really scare them, but God forbid there's like a firework or a loud sound, and then that's the end of the world. 10 seconds, guys.
Yeah, he doesn't.
If the dogs grew up in the city, they seem okay with the storms, I find. But
Yeah, that makes sense. 3, 2, 1, and hold.
because it's like they get used to hearing like fire trucks and like big bangs and stuff, you know?
See, I would think that, but so I have 2 dogs, and the older one who has more experience with fireworks gets more frightened by them every single time. But the younger dog, the one who's still a puppy, 0 reaction. Has no clue they're even going on. 30 seconds in.
Like when Dazzle was a puppy, we lived on a street that was super noisy and had like empty garbage trucks drive down it all the time. And so I think like he just is used to like weird surprise bangs.
And rest. I mean, it's funny because some dogs get scared, some dogs don't care, and then other dogs just get aggressive and start barking because they think that like the fire truck is playing with them or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, our friend's dog hates the fireworks. And so for however many months, it was pretty bad.
Ooh.
Dazzle's hanging out with us today.
Oh. Hi, Dazzle.
He's like, I'm very bored. This sucks. I don't like this.
He's mad at start a running workout.
I know. He likes the running workouts, it's true.
30 seconds, guys. This is going to be your last round.
And then what round is this? 12 ups.
Yeah. Kettlebell swing. Do you want the mat? Do you want the towel?
I like the mat.
All right, guys, you're going again in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Whoa.
Okay, guys, one more round of hollow hold, and then we're going to talk about conditioning teams.
Cool. Are you guys going to keep doing Zoom for the next month, or do you feel like it's going to end soon?
So so far, it seems like we are going to continue Zoom at least until September, and then we'll see. Unfortunately, and I don't know exactly what this means for the gym, but the outdoor dining program is officially over October 31st, and they're not reopening outdoor dining until June 2021. So it doesn't seem like they would open indoor dining, which also means that it doesn't seem like it's likely that gyms will be open, which is definitely terrifying.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been any talk about that. Wait, hollow hold in 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any talk about that at all. At least I haven't heard anything. I'm hoping that, fingers crossed, at least the gym will be open to private training sessions, maybe not like group classes or full capacity, but again, they're not planning on opening indoor dining anytime soon, and outdoor dining ends October 31st anyway, so I really have no clue. 30 seconds in. And rest.
Are you just assuming outdoor dining? Why does that? Oh, you just mean because you don't think the gyms will be open because of it?
Well, here's my thing. They said when they were opening and closing outdoor dining, and I know it's not directly related, but there's going to be more people allowed for outdoor dining than indoor dining, and there hasn't been anything said about indoor dining, and that was further up on the scale before gyms. And again, like, they're not planning on opening indoor museums anytime soon, indoor anything. Right. And again, gyms are at the bottom of that ranking, so I just still don't see it as a likely possibility yet, unfortunately. But I mean, I guess we're still playing it by ear. Who knows?
Yeah, but you guys can keep doing outdoor workouts.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to keep doing that as long as we can. I know that, like, Sam right now has set up some pull-up bars outside the gym. We can bring barbells and rowers out, so it's almost like regular class when you guys get back. You can still go to the gym. Technically, we're just not going inside the gym.
Yeah.
Think of it that way. All right, guys, we're quickly going to go over the workout pieces. So first one is going to be V-up. So for the V-up, hands and feet touch at the same time, and then you come back. If you struggle with coordination, like I do, you're just going to bring your knees in as your hands touch your calves. So you're either going to do 5 V-ups or 5 of the scaled V-ups. All right, guys, after that, before we grab our weights, we're going to go over the step up. So for the step up, if you have something that you can step onto, you're going to give me 10 alternating step up. If you don't have anything you can step on, you're just going to give me 10 alternating lunges.
Is it weighted, or we're just doing alternating lunges for now?
It's going to be weighted, but we're just doing body weight for now. All right, guys, and then you're gonna grab your weight. You're just gonna rest it on your shoulder. That's gonna be the easiest way to hold it. And then from there, this time you're just gonna give me 6 alternating step up or lunges.
And is it our kettlebell weight or what?
It's going to be the same weight. Well, technically you wouldn't be doing Russian swings with a dumbbell, but I would go a little bit heavier on the swing if you can.
Okay, but for the 24 lunges, it's the same weight as we're using for the swing.
It should be ideally. All right, guys, and then after that, the last movement we're going to go over is the Russian swing. So for the Russian swing, I'm just going to start with the dumbbell about half a foot in front of me. From there, I'm going to set my lat, grab onto the dumbbell with both hands. You're going to hike it behind you and then just swing up to the chin. So let's go with 10 Russian swings with your dumbbell. Make sure to extend the hips all the way to the top. All right, guys. So again, it's going to be a 15-minute AMRAP. You're starting with 12 V-ups. After your 12 V-ups, you're doing 24 alternating step-ups or alternating lunges, and then 36 Russian swings. Any questions?
No.
All right, guys.
Give me 10 seconds. I just want to get a counter up. It's 12 V-ups, 24 lunges, 36 swings.
Yep, so you're adding 12 each time. Well, for the movement, but yeah. All right, guys, so starting in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. "24 step-ups after your 12 V-ups. Then after your 24 step-ups, 36 Russian swings. All right, guys, 5 minutes in, 10 more minutes to go. All right, guys, 10 minutes in, 5 more minutes to work. All right, guys, last 2 minutes to work. One more minute. Last 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, one, and rest. All right, guys. Nice job. Thanks for taking class.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Ursula.
You're welcome. See you
Yeah.
guys
See you on Thursday, I guess. Friday? Friday.
Friday.